Testing. Are we live? Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, I think it's live right there. Hold on. Right there. There it is. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're watching this and it does not say live at the bottom of the screen, unfortunately, you're watching the recap. The good news is we are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile. Press hide chat. X out the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. But today is actually a very interesting day. We're coming off of a lot of volatility yesterday or the last couple days. You kind of had a gap down here in the futures, but it is coming up on the S&P. Dow is a little bit weak, but NASDAQ is actually ripping. So you got a big day ahead of you. We had a lot yesterday, even with Elon Musk in Bitcoin and crypto. It got clapped. It got really clapped. So it is going to be very, very good. It is going to be very, very good. I love all of you. God bless you. I hope you're ready for today. It is Thursday, so how this sets up for tomorrow will be key. You also got producer prices that has been going up. The name of the game is inflation. You saw the market reaction yesterday. You're going to watch the digestion today and tomorrow and the day after that. So I hope that you're ready, baby. It's game time. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hello? 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 How are you? Hello? Oh, yes, I look. Oh, all the cryptos. I could get everything at discount now. I plan to. I want to see just, I don't know what Elon is going to say next. I tell you guys, Elon, he is a very volatile child, so I don't want him to hurt it more, but I did see some deal I might pick up right now. Maybe later, I'll let you know. We have to wait a little bit. Yesterday, big shock. Big shock, but not too big shock, but very volatile child. Very volatile child. This guy, you guys should have laughed at him on the Saturday Night Live, If you guys gave him attention, then it would have been much better, much better. But I'm a little clapped today. So I hope you guys are ready. How are you? Yes, oh yeah, you want to start off the morning. I like it, Mr. Big. Inappropriate culture appropriation. Yes, I'm appropriating my own culture. I think that maybe that is very inappropriate, or it might be inappropriate for you to tell me that it's inappropriate to appropriate my own culture. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's a great way to start the morning. I love it. You came to play. Have you heard about the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ, there's a lot going. I like it. That's what I need, baby. That's what I need. Amen, baby. Amen. Good morning. They came to play. Came to play, baby. Funnyism. You're worse than Elon. You know that? You're worse than Elon. That's it. We should have just laughed at Elon. That's it. We got to start giving some people, I'm just going to laugh next time. That's it. Because now when we didn't laugh at Elon, he sold the Bitcoin. He clapped it. Dogecoin went down. He had to, that's just how it is. But I'm actually clapped today. I don't know if you could hear it. We had a great day yesterday, though. So it's going to be a good one here. Yalla. That's my alarm. The alarm got clapped, too. It was crazy. You could hear it. Baby. Are you ready? Has anything changed for crypto's future? No, not at all. It was volatile yesterday. Just with how it's going to play out, it's going to be key. I think it's going to be the fact that it got bought up so fast, but what we're watching for is going to be inflation. So with everything that's gone on yesterday, even today, a lot of people, the real question is this actually going to be transitory? So the market will be able to hold up. It might be able to come down, but every single CPI report, anything with pricing like the producer prices now, if that starts to persist for the next couple months, the whole transitory idea goes out the window, and then that means there was pretty much a Fed policy error because then people would start switching. So that I'm tying it in line with that. Really, whatever happens with crypto, whatever happens with anything, the big thing is inflation, in my opinion. So we will see, though. That's why it's going to take some time to materialize, to develop. Shout out to Chad, baby. You see, drop your thumbs up on the video. Second link, Nightly Watchlist in main channel. Hopefully we see you guys here. God bless you all who have posted on here. I love you. Shout out to Chad. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We love you, Patrick Parker. You mad, baby. We love you, man. We love you, man. Eagle Eye he got SOS for you. Environmentally friendly miner, crypto miner. They're Elon compliant. You know, it's like sometimes I feel like you got to get like you get like organic badges on fruit. Now we got we need Elon compliant stuff. That's it. Is it, you know what I'm saying? So now he cares about the environment. He cares about the environment. I got non-GMO. Yeah, but Elon like weird stuff, man. He like weird stuff. I don't even know. That's it. I'm laughing at every unfunny person from now on. Okay, that's it. You never know which unfunny person could crash your crypto portfolio, okay, for an hour. That's it. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, where are we at? The Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness. Instead, he is patient with you, not wanting anyone to perish, but everyone to come to repentance. Peter 3:9. Your opportunity is around the corner, Chad. Thank you, Chad, for helping me not feel alone. I don't make much money at all, and I do have it invested, and I'm getting married next month. Moving in, I'm down 35. I'm freaking out. Pray for me. Pray for us. You'll be good, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll see how today plays out, and we are going to actually talk about this. We're going to talk about some of these. We'll go over the long term today, and we'll see what's going on with a lot of different things, different plays, what happened with performance, all of that. You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. Oh, man. So keep your chest up, and let's get this bread on the way down. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless us with the riches of his grace. Thank you for the watch list. Thank you for that beautiful comment, Uncle Murph. We love you. My teacher asked who is my favorite famous person. I said Uncle Answers. Uncle ain't famous. They're probably like, who's Uncle? What did your uncle do to you? They like, hold on. Why is that your answer? Who's Uncle? They like, do you need to talk to us about this? They say, I feel you, but Uncle love you. He just told me, Uncle love you. He's smiling and nodding in approval right behind me. Yeah, I'm surprised he's awake. I think it's because I slept in a little bit today. So I think he's awake. He says he loves you. He's right there. It's crazy. Thank you, Josh. Every day in the cold is a blessing because of you. Love you, buddy. Picked up IWM put and TLT put. Let's go. Man, this watch list hit hard. So much game is being put on. I'm witnessing something live and I'm listening, baby. Let's go. A man's greed can see things that he's already got. Oh, man, that's crazy. A Jack Harlow quote? I love it. My vacation this week is so relaxing. Why? No joke, 100% because of Scream Alerts in the watch list. I'll never miss a thing, baby. That's Young Buffett, a.k.a. Wall Street Stocks, baby. Show your mods some love, baby. Show them some love. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. Anon. Oh, I like that. That's fire. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. That's crazy. The only homework I make sure gets done. Love the watch list. Love Josh. Love Chad. God bless you all. Thank you for, and I quote, distracting us yesterday. Really helped me stay somewhat calm and not touch the play button too often. Keep your powder dry and play the long game. Love and gratitude to Josh, Mama Answers, and all of you beautiful people. Amen. Amen. Respect to the chat for holding down, informing each other, keeping it going no matter what. We will find a way, baby. Let's go. Loading up on discounted leaps on DraftKings and Overstock. It's rinse and repeat time, baby. We could hit these plays again. We did it before, man. If you know, then you know. That's what to do. If not, then you wasn't with us in the gym. Big Josh said it, baby. Let's go. UWM really be that one friend that's there for you when everything around you is down. It's hard to explain, man. That's why we have such a toxic relationship. Okay, we need UWM there for every moment. Every moment. Okay, he only shows up when we're not. Just God, it's a trap. He needs to pick. They don't call me an investor for none. Market better respect that title, baby. Oh my God, Crypto AH. Rogue tweet is back. We need your support again. Or we can, just go to bed. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, that's. Ooh. Your Uncle Beats are fire. Red Bulls want the price to go down so they could buy more. Real Bulls, I don't know who. Can we please start the morning off with World War by Great Uncle Answers? That Insta story tonight is trippy. I was listening to that and I was shocked. Did y'all check this story? Okay, I got a TikTok for you, but I didn't even hear that. I listened to it yesterday and I was like, what did Uncle just say? I said, that's kind of crazy. I said, that's a little bit crazy. I said, okay. This whole Roblox situation got a little interesting. We look like this snitch. It's that 6ix9ine. It's the end. Thank you, Chad, Josh, LT, and Uncle Answers are allowing me to listen and learn. God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and to do with me as thou will. Relieve me of the bondage of self so I may be better to do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy will, and thy way of life. May I do thy will always. Amen. Josh, when you read this to the cold in the morning, let them know we are family. We're in it together. I don't think he had that melody in mind, but I had to. We're in it together. We're up and we're down, but it's always progression. Let's go. Hold the long term. To God be the glory. Welcome, feeling blessed. Stay humble, baby. Let's get it. Tomorrow morning, Tesla, Roblox, Disney, TLT, XOM, just to name a few. I'm going to put Diz on my list. I had a couple today. I'll watch that. First, sending the Jets. Thank you, Josh, for daily insight on the markets. Love all the Chattadodians. Let's keep our heads in the game. Keep it up, y'all. It's about time in the markets, not time in the markets. Ooh. Went up from 30K year to date to 1K in 2 months. I will wake up and tell myself I feel good and it'll be an amazing week. Blessed to be here. Actually, let me ask you this. How do you feel with the market, how it is right now? Because I feel like a lot of the comments, you got a lot of people like, fight strong. We're going to get through this. You got a different vibe on the comments reflecting the crypto and everything. How do you feel right now? Oh, I feel good. No, I wasn't setting you up, bro. That wasn't a trick question. He's like, I feel good, Josh. I don't know why. I feel good. I want to see. I feel this one. I feel good. Hey, man. Uncertainty. I feel calm. Amen. Focused. Think I should calm down on this pumping. I'm down like the market. Blessed to be here, baby. I will wake up and tell myself I feel good. Do it. Been missing you guys big time. Deco. Grateful for every minute I get to listen. Hope the Cole has been doing good. Bless you all. Love you all. Been here for a while. I was the one who upgraded my service to listen to the Cole at work, but now I got fired because my boss says I'm always on my phone or listening to something, but now I have a 1,500 account and more time for the market. I'm willing to learn. Get the long term, baby. Get the long term. Man, I might have to give you a real estate job if I got you fired, bro. Let me know. I'm just kidding because I know some of you will actually try to get fired and then you're going to email me and say, hey, Josh, I got fired. You still got that job? Or what's up? So that's only for him. That's it. One. Redeemable for one. Wow, HITI really getting listed on the NASDAQ. Sending the Jets, baby. I'll see you in the morning. Good evening. I'm here for the Lexix. Just have to make it through the storm. Then that sunlight will be glorious. Stay in the game, baby. Let's go. May God continue to bless you all. Keep throwing that anchor forward. But don't listen to God's word. You must do what it says. Otherwise, you're only fooling yourselves. Oh, James, man. Oh, James. He'll be there. He'll go crazy. That's it. He'll go crazy. That's James. He'll clap you. May God continue to bless you all. Peace over panic. Faith over fear. Wisdom, worry. God bless the cult, baby. Going to be an interesting ride. Cult, patience, long-term, and crazy faith. We will be good. Excited to see Baba and Airbnb tomorrow with the Chad. Sleep and stretch. Great. I like Airbnb. I like the Airbnb. Airbnb. I'm looking forward to taking some amazing long-term positions during this hiccup in the market. I've been praying for you, and thank you for praying for me. Only God could judge. He has a plan for all. God bless you, and God bless the chat, baby. Let's go. Appreciate all you do. See you in the morning. I'm calling about your shares extended warranty. I'm panic holding the long-term. God bless the call. Do you have an extended warranty on your shares? We heard that you own a used Apple. Do you have any used Apple shares or any used gold? Okay, yeah, thank you. Macro Gem slid in there. I see you. Mood when you drop Macro Gem, soldier. Get it out the way. Pretty boy coming through. My first ever put's going to print tomorrow. Oddly happy. Great watch list. God bless. I was at 676 like. Woo, crisis averted. We got your back, fam. Amen. Thank you, Adam. Shout out for the Colin blessings. Josh, shout out to all the Chads. Get that long term. I watch you all day because you still make me want to get those stream alerts. I fucks with you, bro. Let's go. He said, I love you. Let's get into the plays. Woo. Thank you, Josh. You solved my doubt about TLT. I was asking that on Dave's chat, but you never saw my question. No hard feelings. All the love to you and Chad. See you tomorrow. Been here since January 22. Let's go. VT Win. I know this name. It's a very good name. We love you. That TLT put is a great play if it resisted 140 strongly, so I got multiple in the money now till July as well. Once it breaks, it'll drop until the 10-year finally hits 2. Thanks for the free play to Method. Amen. Watch your videos for a while. Enjoy your craziness. Only thing that kills me, and the channel always looks so small, letting you know if anyone else is having the same issue. We will try to make the charts bigger. I never thought about that. God is great. Watching ABML. They are making moves on their battery play, metal recycling. Only positive stock in my portfolio. Never get sick and tired of hearing the crypto. Like 445. Smell opportunity. Let's go, baby. Claim it. I've heard higher rates are great for bank stocks. I'm personally watching Wells Fargo and JP Morgan. Perhaps some bank calls could be great tag team with TLT. They could. And in general, it's been a Dow leader, so watch them. What do you think of Airbnb? Is it a buy at this price? Yes, I do think so. I want to see the earnings because earnings will really make it or break it in this market and give you the next guidance for the next coming months. But I do love the company, and I use them. Feeling good, again, you use them. You use them. We will talk about that. Feeling good, feeling blessed, baby. Make sure you hit that like button. We're the place to be. We're here. Next stop, put city guys and gals. Thanks, Habibi. What's yours is yours. Many blessings to the cold. Bless you, Josh, Mama, Uncle, and of course, Chad. Why you think their rear view always smaller than the windshield? Watching STIP, November 107, APPS, EMB Leaps, BSY. They had good earnings. Didn't realize how involved they were with infrastructure. Leaps or add into the long term. Sorry for questions. Just want to understand. Powell said he wouldn't re-raise until 2023. Our market responding to the price increases for actually fear of change in policy because the Fed missed expectations? Yes. So not right now, but if you continue with more and more data showing that the prices keep going up and they stay up, then that is not, what's it called? Then that's not transitory. So pretty much every month the data comes out now, it's going to look less and less transitory, and that could imply something, which is a change in policy. Oh. Hello, how are you? God bless. Is that kind of what Jay Powell was talking about when he's speaking of transitory? Yes, if it continues. But I guess it values something to go buy from for the long term before it hits 100. Stream alerts already paid for them. Stealths with those spy put alerts. 521, shout out to Chad and Uncle Baby. Life is good, God is great. I like the IWM. If GME piggyback breaks, I honestly don't see that happen. Oh, yeah, are they on the IWM? I think Chad's putting in the effort, baby. Heard Trey say this. I felt I should share. Ask it shall be given. Seeking ye shall find, baby. Amen. For non-paying dividend stock at 3. We're going to go over this one. It is time, baby. It is time. It is time. Yo, why'd they get rid of my American flag on Wikipedia? What the heck is this? Why wouldn't that come up as the first result anymore? What are they doing, man? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you know you're blessed. I hope you know, regardless of what the stock market does, you have an opportunity. I hope you know you have this opportunity because you live in a country where a lot of people have sacrificed for you. So before we try to chase a dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to the people who've sacrificed more than most of us ever will in our lives. And that is the veterans and people who have served the United States of America.
So on behalf of the cult, the Chad, the people here, the people not here, I know a lot of people feel the same way deep down in their heart, and they love it. And it is God bless America, but ultimately the people who fight for this country, and that is our veterans. So on behalf of everybody, we want to give a special shout out to all the active servicemen, past servicemen, anybody who has served this country. Thank you for doing what you're doing. I hope you know you're appreciated, and we love you, and I encourage you all to show love to all of your veterans. So also shout out to the police officers, the firefighters, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, all the public servants out there. Thank you guys as well, too. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Send it to Jets! Game time, baby. Horn! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Is it whoosh or oosh? Is it whoosh? Oh, oosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay, we love oosha. That's it, baby. It's game time. You got 1 minute. I'm going to be watching Roblox. Baba, they dropped today. They had their earnings. Tesla, again, I want to see how it plays out. Ford as well with automakers, again with the CPI, anything with chips. SI, this is Silvergate. This is a crypto. They got the Facebook deal. UNH for healthcare. If we see that pick up, Dow is still at a low today. Uber on the bounce, and then Disney, future earnings, Airbnb, and then Coinbase. So call out the plays, baby. The market is opening right now. Ding, ding, ding. Round one. Fight. Call out the plays, baby. Call out the plays. Ulta. Yeah, SI's already up. Market is open. Market is open. And watch TLT and everything else. CPI and Yellen being sketchy. Way more of a black swan than I realized. It might have been. You don't realize. Oh, Bradley Frizzle and that peach. That's how you open up the day, baby. Hard. Amen, bro. We love you. God bless you, baby. God bless your consistency. God bless your consistency. You know, everybody, yeah, a lot of people applaud results, but no one ever sees the consistency. The day, that's it. Everybody tells you, hey, congratulations, you lost weight, but they never say you kept it off. That's you kept it off. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Call it out though. Roblox is down. Overstock up. DraftKings 3.7. Again, the Dow is actually a little bit weaker here. So Tech is up 1%. SPY up 0.5%. Dow a quarter. Where we were at 407. What are the SPY puts looking like? I want to see what. Again, watch the premiums. The premiums will set you free, my friends. Premiums drop from 125% on the short term to 40%. That's 80%. Let's see. Let me check the other ones. The ones with time dropped 20%. CRISPR 10. So again, the same theory still applies from the watch list because you did get a gap down off the futures, but we're opening up or off of pre-market. So watch the upside, but then I want to see if anything does develop. Again, watch TLT, anything of that nature. Overstock up 3. There's SI. Again, a lot of the crypto stocks got killed yesterday. They got downgraded. There was the SI news, and then Elon was the cherry on top. Check out Eric Shop 2%. CLSK overstock dropping. Clear Spark up 1. Woke up congested. Yeah, I woke up clapped. I think it's because I was yelling too much in my TikTok. I made a TikTok. People liked it. I was very surprised. I had a little bit of Elon rage. It wasn't me. It was Yash, but still. He was thinking of a gap up. I was thinking a gap down, move up, And like I said, with this, I was expecting for this bounce. If we get a bounce here, and then you can match it up with the dollar, it's going to be interesting. Again, you got another report, but just watch the inflation gauges. Again, there's going to be short-term temporary headwinds, but then it is going to carry over into the next meetings. My TikTok is it's the same name. UMC holding nice. Would now be a time? No, you have the rest of the day. So you want this to continue. So again, if we could get back up, really what I'd expect is even a bounce towards like 410, 411 again. And then if it shows weakness after hitting 410, 11, you're in for a big one. But you're going to have two things happening here. I think it's a buy. I thought it was a buying opportunity no matter what. Any of the theories, I even said it in the first minute of the watch list yesterday. I think you're going to get trading moves. That's why I've even, I'm trading some stuff out here, taking advantage of all that. But at the same time, this does not change the midterm, long term. I really, again, if you are seeing real inflation, you really want to own assets. And that's the key with this whole play. So we will see Tesla coming down. Oh, you expensive, boy. Yeah, premiums are too high on a bunch of other. Apple is 1.9. Apple's leading the market. Surprised Roblox is down. I think Spotify's up. Redfin up 3. Uber 2. BA Pop price target. BA's up 2. That's actually good. Yeah, BA's getting some momentum. It's looking straight like the SPY. SPY up at 1/3%. NASDAQ 1.1. So cars will go up with inflation. But kind of. But just like get a house instead. I kept seeing people say that you should buy a car now. I heard someone say that the car market is like the real estate market right now. I say, yeah, the only difference is one has land and one can move. And it has, I don't know. Just so be careful. I mean, I don't know. Y'all can do whatever you want. It's a crazy, just don't go full Elon, okay? That's it. Just don't go full Elon. Make a decision and you can stay with it. And then you'll be good. You'll be good. At least the dollar's not moving. Mm. 736 news. Wells Fargo raised target. Again, you got producer prices today, which showed more inflation, but I'd be watching oil, Bitcoin, value stocks, again, depending on what value, and that's what we want to see here. How well does the Dow pick up today? So Dow's doing good, but it's still lagging behind, but this is setting us up here. It's going to be an interesting day. Very, very interesting. Is Disney earnings today? Colonial Pipeline restarts. Yes. They said it'll get here in a couple days. Disney After Hours? Hell yeah. That one's going to be interesting. I like that play. Ford coming up. There's Tesla bouncing off the bottom. Yeti on the low. That's sketchy. What's the sketchiest part about today? One thing happened. If you know, you might have a look on it. Maybe you were paying it. One premium went up. Only one set of oh yeah, SPY premium getting clapped too. The longer term SPY premium's at 30% now. They only got 20% on the short term. Not IWM. TLT. That's weird. That's suspicious. You know, that's suspicious. TLT. On the puts, the premium's up. There's Tesla. I don't know why. Did something happen yesterday? Like, I feel the urge to sell everything Elon related. I don't know. Like, I think we got, like, I'm selling the Teslas, but I don't know. I forgot I have free shares. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like something is just a weird feeling. Elon pumped in the... It's not the Elon tweet effect. I've told you guys about this. I had a bunch of people texting me. I mean, I said it. Elon's a little crazy. Y'all knew this, bro. Y'all knew this. Bro, why is everyone pissed about it? That's probably one of the sketchiest things you could have done. Don't forget, 2 weeks ago, he sold out $200 billion of Bitcoin. That was one of the only, non-adjusted profits that was received. And he flip-flopped policy decision after 50 days. And then he pretty much is admitting that he spent shareholder capital to buy something that he didn't look into. And then still holding Dogecoin. Well, he just goes to Mars. I don't believe him. He may not. He may change his mind. Who knows? What if he's like, yeah, all this rocket fuel is bad for the environment. I want to go to the ocean now. He's like, that's it. We're building Tesla submarines. That's all. I don't know, man. That's it. Explain how it's affected by interest rates. What part? TLT's coming down again. Watch the move here. I mean, it's only been 10 minutes. Dow and S&P are matched up, but NASDAQ is slowing down a little off the open. He ain't gonna settle for Bakersfield by the end of it. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It sound like Doge is the play then. It might be, but I mean, even then, for financial, some people are saying that. They're like, oh, this is what Elon's going to do, but I feel like he will have some weight. He will always have weight, but I feel like even if he does jump into another crypto or anything, I feel like it loses some of the impact. Because now there's the risk. Flight risk is what we'd call it if you were dealing with criminals. Overstock clapped. Oh, 69. Coinbase. And then Coinbase got downgraded because of competition. How's the interest rate going? Interest rate going high, down bad for the tech. We talked about it a lot on the watch list. Again, in general, this question is going to come up a lot. We'll discuss it. But even right now, one of the biggest points here is that, do you guys realize the narrative being said? So this whole time that the Fed has came out, what have they been saying? They've been saying you're going to get this thing called transitory inflation. You're going to get higher prices as we transition. You're getting supply chain issues, all that, and it's going to come down. So the point is, you just got some data showing that. But now if every month moving forward, that's why it's going to take a couple months to really, really see. That might prove that it's not transitory, because if you see those prices go higher and higher and higher, then it's a different ballgame. So that's why the market is going to second guess it. You even see people in here, they'll be like, no, it's not transitory, all that. That's where this data gets confusing because you now have this issue. And pretty much compared yesterday to last week, the week before that, there's more risk now investing in any equity simply because there's this chance that this inflation now may not be transitory. And then that could mean a flip-flop in Fed policy, which would essentially be a policy error. That means the Fed got it wrong. And if that happened, you would lose some investor confidence at the very least. What makes them believe prices will naturally come down? Well, even with the report, they believe it will naturally come down simply because the supply chain issues will come back. The bottlenecks will return back to normal. All of that. Oh. Do you think that the Fed will go back on their policy? I don't think they will raise rates. No, unless something changes drastically. Peloton 4.8. GME up 6. I think it's just my posture. It's weird. It's weird today. Getting clapped. AMC 9. Does price move with the same velocity in both directions? No, not really. Depends. BA 2.74. BA got that dough. Or you could have transitory factors in some sectors and not others. Yes. But even the CPI, if you do look at the actual report that I brought up, if you go look at the Department of Labor statistics, you will. There was a huge price increases all across the board. So it was some industries like in the food and like good thing the core CPI like food and energy was crazy. But now that's what I was saying. I brought it up yesterday because a lot of people were blaming just used cars, but it didn't make sense because housing costs, or not housing costs, like hotels, transportation, all of that, it shot up a lot. And then, too, if there is that pseudo rent control, a lot of the CPI is hiding the rent increases because rent does not have the ability to increase. Keyword a lot, not a little. Yes. Why buy the put if they don't think they will raise rates? Because there's two ways to go about it. Raising rates is talking about the 3-month bond. That's what the Fed controls, the short-term interest rates, right? But the long-term interest rates is market rate. And now, since everything that happened with the repo crisis, COVID, all of that, they buy bonds. They buy the longer end of the curve. So the way to fix this issue is allow higher rates to slow things down. So what they would do is taper off the bond purchases, or naturally big investors with money will not purchase the bonds if they feel and could see that there is going to be persistent inflation. So the answer to this solution is rates going up. A lot of stuff dropping. I mean, we're up almost 1%. This is a very, very quick bounce. NASDAQ came down. NASDAQ's about to match up with the S&P and Dow. But it was up by like a third. This would be a very, very poor bounce if that's where it is. So they would reduce the purchase of bonds, raising the short term? No. they would reduce the purchase of bonds on the long end of the curve, which would raise the longer-term interest rates. And as longer-term interest rates rise, it will start to naturally, it should hypothetically affect the shorter end of the curve. But then the shortest end of the curve where the money first start, that is controlled by the Fed. That is if they raise rates, not hold it steady. Yeah. The PMI, the producer numbers, the producer pricing, it showed it again. Again, you have to realize today and yesterday in the jobs report, that was all one set of data, which was bad, and it did highlight something. But the real kicker comes when that data doesn't go away after 2 or 3 months. Does that make sense? Because after 2 or 3 months, even long, it may be harder to say it's transitory. And my expectation is Powell's going to say you're going to see that through the end of the year. But then if you see that through, it just all depends on the number. But now it's watching that data and then seeing if the big money and the investors second guess that, because that's what you're starting to see. We start talking about it, people are like, this isn't transitory, look at it. So we want to see how that money goes, and that's why the bond market, the dollar, and all that will be important. Ford is that real news? Yeah, you got retail numbers tomorrow, and that will show more economic, activity and strength. I don't know about the pricing, inflation. That's what's showing us the real key. It seems like UMC likes everything because they did guide for higher rates. They said they will do good, even though it's kind of contrary. But we'll see. You good by ETC? I was too late. I put in an order when it was at 70. Shout out, who was it? I think it was Andre. One of you guys emailed me. And I looked and I put in an order, then it bounced fast, and then it hung out around like 80. But I was just like, all right, I'll wait a little bit then. 70, but I want to, again, I kind of want to let the, play out here. I think the weekend will be the best buying opportunity as we see what happens. If you buy ETC, you're dumb as a door. Well, that's me. Nice to meet you. I'm dumb as a door. I hope it's like a modern door. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a door really makes the home. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Nice to meet you. I'm a door. I like a modern door, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. I feel like I'm a door. You could call me a door. That's great. Charts froze. Why? Did everybody's chart freeze? E-Trade's getting clapped. E-Trade just got clapped. What just happened? Is everybody's E-Trade working? Is that just me? No. Mine's working. What just happened? Does that feel weird? It feels like everything just stopped. Somebody closed the door. It's crazy. The door just got closed. That was really weird. So SPY is ripping right now here. I'm going to keep it up on this. Is that even? I feel like that's not even moving. No, it is. Okay. This bounce don't seem legit. I think this is just, it's going to take time. I mean, everything has to, it took 3 days at least, and you even saw it off the Monday to digest the jobs report. Josh is the Tajid mangoes of doors. Amen. Bounce is transitory. What do you think about Airbnb? I like it. I mean, like I said, it's a good company. It came down a lot. It dropped 100% from where we're at. But the real thing I like about it, or what I would remind you all, is buy companies that you use. So like I've stayed at Airbnb and I have multiple houses on Airbnb. So I like using it. And that's what I've really noticed with a lot of the portfolio picks, depending on how you set up your long term, any of the companies you actively use, did you get clapped as hard as on them? That's the question. Mm-hmm. Do you use MO? I personally don't, but a lot of my friends do, right? Okay, like you see the reaction in the chat when they were banning fucking menthols and Newports. You guys were flipping out. That's it. I say Jewel Mango, y'all. Chad, the real Chads come out, bro. Trust me, I know. That one's easy. Everywhere I go, I see it. I go and that's it. I go in the gas station, all that. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, we back on, baby. Let me help get your TOS right. Well, Mr. Poll, you've never led me wrong. So let me know. Let me know what I need to do. Baba bouncing. They had earnings, so things are coming up now. NASDAQ and SPY almost matched up, even with the Dow. UMC. UMWC. Yeah. We got clapped and you got it from me. Yeah. UWMC. Yeah. They keep on fighting with RKT. Yeah. Sorry, I get into it. That is actually impressive. 770. Very, very beautiful. I hope. We need some stability. Microsoft. So the last few data points got people nervous about inflation, but 1 month of data isn't enough to get too worried. But if it keeps happening, it becomes worrisome. Exactly. That's if you really want to view this situation not like a nut job. Okay? Because inflation is scary. And what's going on, the implications, like go look at a damn chart of anything from February after all of the policy was passed. It's actually insane. But realistically, you shouldn't get too worried because this is only 1 month of data. So if it keeps happening, it really will become worrisome. But now, that being said, your risk today now in any equity, even a Bitcoin, it's elevated compared to last week because that now there's this risk on the table of we don't know the inflation. It will be persistent. And if it is persistent, it will lead to a policy flip-flop. And that policy flip-flop would, in fact, change, pricing in valuations, all of that. Dollar climbing. We've known about the risk of inflation for the year, and during this, is it possible inflation is already priced in? Yes, very possible, but in this case, it wasn't. Because if it was priced in, you wouldn't have missed the jobs report. If it was priced in, your core CPI would not be 50% off of the highest expectation. So we were pricing in some inflation, and now what people realized in the last couple days, oh shit, that's it. Like it was higher than you thought. Like, a lot of people thought all of the policy was going to get passed, and they're like, it's negligible. People are like, oh, it's fine. But now the consequences have reared their ugly head very, very quickly at a rate that would have been higher. If it was priced in, they would have priced to that point. Steve Cohen, 0.72 to get big in crypto. That's like good and bad. Steve Cohen's kind of sketch, but I think he's probably taking notes from Elon. He's like, oh, yeah? Elon could do a little. Okay. Okay. It looks more like transitory stagflation than inflation. The problem is it looks like something. That's it. It looks like something, and it looks worse than what we were expecting. And then if it keeps going, it looks a lot different than what the Fed said. And if it's a lot different from what the Fed said, that means they totally made a mistake on the policy. That's it. Because now you just had for the last year Powell just chilling, telling you it's transitory. It's explaining this. And if it doesn't go away, that means they got all of it wrong. And that right there would shock markets. It looks more like a cobra than a boa, Josh. Yeah. Still nothing I want to touch. Amen. Amen. 100 shares of UWM cost basis year to date. Gain is still in the red, even though it's at 762. Can you help me understand why? It's a fucking penny. Relax. No, that's what will happen sometimes. Again, you probably, I don't know if you have dividend reinvestment, it may have affected your cost basis, but just let it update, give it more than 1 cent, and we'll see what happens. SI was expensive in the morning. The Fed's playing with fire. Not really. It's the confusing situation. That's it. Like, again, part of the issue is supply chains. So, like, when you look at it, it's supply chains. Like, that's the bottlenecks are going to make prices rise. The question is that going to persist for the next 3 to 6 months? That's it. I just bought a new car and it hasn't gone up 30% in price. What's going on, man? You've ignored 99% of your life experience leading up to this moment and bought into the hype. Are the banks trying to buy all the houses so we all become renters? No. I've told you this. I mean, people, if you know and you see this inflationary, you don't want to own dollars. So I think a lot of people are buying up the houses. And even then, like the inflation report has home dwelling costs. So that has not increased. That's like I said, you have a pseudo rent control in place across the whole nation. Rents are about to skyrocket. Again, if I've already seen that in the inflation numbers, and I see it with food and travel and airlines and hotels, your rent is going to get clapped. So I think a lot of people have rushed to buy real estate, and that's kind of what priced all this in. Is it bad to liquidate the long term for a house? I feel like I'm trading my assets at a low for what could be a liability. Just look into the definition of the assets and liability there. It's up to you. But if you don't see if you don't understand the investment opportunity of a home right now, I would maybe get excited about it. Honestly, I think some of you guys should look into it and understand, because you can see it. Like Elon fucked up my Bitcoin yesterday. You know what I'm saying? All the cryptos. Right? Jerome Powell, a stupid labor statistic, clapped the stock market. Right? What do you think happened to all my houses? That one I got last week or a month ago. What happened? I'm waiting. Nothing. They blew up. No. So you have to realize that's why if you think, imagine now the fluctuations on equities. And now even into the future, even then, out of all three of those, right? Stocks, crypto, real estate. Which one is the hardest to get? Homes are selling 100K over ask near me. Why would I buy one? Because it's just like when I told you guys to buy a long-term and hold long-term stocks. I didn't say buy the fucking stupid ones, right? Buy the stuff that you use. So if a house is over 100K above asking, obviously don't buy it. Go find something and you put in the work. That's it. If you're going to sit around 7 hours a day looking for stocks, you can spend an hour a day looking for a house that will literally make you hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's it. Here comes our SPY haul. No. It's a good, bro. This is a vertical. That's what I like. Like I said this morning here, I said 410, 411. Oh, man, even if you get like 414, it would be crazy. Not everybody wishes to get a mortgage and put down capital. That's why I said look into it. Like, that's it. I mean, you have to understand it. You have to realize even right now is the most accessible time to buy a house. It was in January. That's what I said, until prices skyrocketed. It still is, but you have to get excited about it. You have to look into it. Some of y'all just excited. You get excited about Bitcoin. You get excited about stocks, all of that. Any problem I throw at you for stocks, you're going to find the answer. It comes to houses, you're going to say it's too much. Then you think about a payment. Are you trying to make a good investment, or are you trying to make money that will protect your future and guarantee that you'll have money, especially when in a world where estimates and inflation, people can't even figure it out. I trust you. You agree with your benefits that I prefer stocks, but that's me. I know I didn't ask what you prefer. You asked me what you should do. Do you get that? I didn't say, hey, yo, man, what do you prefer? Let's argue. You said, hey, Josh, if I go sell out stocks for property, I just said I would look into it. I get excited about it. Bitcoin, we living in crypto land. Someone didn't pop a head around. No, it wasn't you. Okay, so I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? My bad. But honestly, I think it's your guy. I know a lot of people are gonna look back, and they already have. You will probably regret playing around, dicking around, and not buying the properties when you have. I mean, anybody who's listened to me talk about real estate for more than a year or two now, maybe even 3 years, every single 6 months to a year, you have a price reason to regret it, and it has created a cushion already large enough that you were worried about wherever it was at. That's just what's happened. Please, do not tell me what you do not have. Tell me what you have. Again, you could finesse it. If you wanted a house as much as you wanted a fucking stock, you would get it. Promise you. I know it sounds crazy. Maybe I'm too privileged. Maybe I don't understand. But we didn't have credit initially. I did my first flip at 18. You have to, if you know one person, and hello, I'm one person. One person pointed me in the right direction. I did what I had to do, and I think you could all do it. I mean, it just really, it's simple. It just takes work. That's all. It's out of all three, it's the hardest amount of work. So if you shy away from it, I mean, try to understand. Pay off house, use cash to buy second. If you can manage, if you don't over leverage the second, you could do it. I mean, again, having a loan right now is going to be more beneficial. The stock is 2 clicks away. As a 20-year-old, getting a mortgage is daunting. I know, but when you're 30, it's going to be even more difficult. And then at the same time, what is the whole point of what you're doing? Right? You're trying to make money, set up your future. So is it about what's easy or is it about what's most effective? Tell me you buy houses without telling me you buy houses. Members only, please. Today's not that bad. Today's not even bad at all. That's it. Everybody's like silently like, what the fuck with butts? It's okay, but well, I'm just saying. Give me hopefully, if rates do go up, if that TLT hits, rates are gonna go up and it'll cool off real estate for a little bit. But I will give you guys everything. Real estate takes years to make 100K. Crypto makes 100K in 6 months. Okay. That's, I get, it depends where, if you're doing that in Indiana and like maybe you're like not like, I honestly don't even know. I think you would have to try to not make money in real estate right now of amounts like that. But hey, man, that's all. I legit have a video of those two. Exactly. I bought a house in November 2020, and then I bought $60,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2020. So I compared the performance. Guess who's winning right now? It's real estate. And I never had to deal with any fluctuation. The real estate's gone up. Literally, you can make 100K in this market by getting approved for a loan. Yes. Did you buy a call? No, I got to put. So my idea here is rate. So TLT's even coming up. Spy. Roblo, what are you doing? You had one job. It's okay. I still love you. Shipment offered, you have to have proof of funds, and I'm going to have to cash out. Some people nowadays want proof of funds so because of all of the everything. Like all the people are wholesaling, the demand, all that. So you could get proof of funds. You could either get you could use your crypto, or you could really just go get like a CPA or your bank, and you get a letter, and then they sign and approve it. As soon as I get enough for a down payment on a hard money loan, I'm going to start to flip. Go find a house by the end of this month. It doesn't matter how much money you have. That's the key, too. You can't do that anywhere. Like, if you get somebody, you find it, that's it. It's like finding a stock at somebody willing to sell you a stock at a certain price, but that doesn't happen in the stock market because it's all centralized. Is it too optimistic getting a home every year? If you're buying it like a trophy with no thought to how you're going to financially management, the investment ability, then maybe. If you over leverage yourself, you won't be able to hold it for 30 years. You think smart contracts will help houses become liquid and attract more buyers? Maybe in like 30 years. A lot of real estate agents are old and dumb. So I think it's going to be difficult for them to adjust. Like, bro, you know how hard it is? Some agents, you never know what you're getting. So I don't know I don't even think they'll know how to use a smart contract offer type thing. They're just going to, nah. Don't forget to like the video. Get your head in the game, baby. And why you won't be able to hold it for leverage, because if it shoots up in value, or if it goes down, whatever, if you can't afford the payment even if the house has value, but you have all these payments and something happens and you are not able to cover the cost, you will be forced to sell. If you're forced to sell, you don't get to take advantage of the long-term viability of it. S&P coming up, NASDAQ 1.5, Dow S&P matched up. But mortgage is $16K a month. Can you get away listing it on Airbnb for $25? I don't know how Airbnb short-term premium works, but I got a list. You could. I wouldn't, though. Don't ever list the Airbnb property for more than 30 days. They will squat your house. That's especially if it's a nice one. You can rent it. You're going to have to rent it up daily pretty much or weekly. Like that might make you. Otherwise, you want to get a long-term renter. That's really going to be the key there because and even right now in LA, most of the mortgages you're getting, you are going to be paying more on the mortgage than what it will rent for until some of this little pseudo rent thing goes away. But it makes sense. So even if you could rent that house at 20, or if you could rent that house at 10K, or even 13K, and your mortgage is 16, you lose $3,000 a month. That's $36,000 a year. That house is going to go up 10K, or not 10K, 10% minimum. So that'll be, if it's a 2 million, 3 million house, that's 200, 300 grand. It may be better to hold the asset and lose on that than vice versa. I'm in a contract with a super nice. The problem is they don't allow any Airbnb. Does that mean it's a building, right? What if you only make $36,000 a year? Then you probably wouldn't ask me a question about a $16,000 a month mortgage. So it all depends on the situation. So in that case, if you were losing $30 a month off of the mortgage, so if you rented your house $30 less than what it rented for in a high appreciation zone, you would lose $360 a year. I would say that's a good idea still because you could make it. You could make it in equity. So like some houses, like there was a house I was going to buy it the other day. I would have lost $1,000 a month, but it would have, or no, $500 a month, but it was still a good deal. So it was already rented based on the mortgage and holding costs. I would lose $500 a month, but now I would get the property, I get the utility and the appreciation. Invest in negative cash flow real estate. Sounds a lot like 2008. Yes, it does. But I've said that, but way back in the day before. Timas. I'm gonna buy you a house. Let's go, baby. Someone sell a great deal. Inheritance, 8 siblings. Just see what price they want. Just get what price ever you could get it at, and then if it makes sense for both parties, take it. Barking, clapping. Spy's kind of chilling out here. Barking expectations. Business outlook not pointing to persistent multi-year jump. Other supply challenges likely to last into summer. So again, that has to do with what they're saying with inflation. Hopefully you pay attention. They're saying multi-year run. So this is going to be longer. You know, that's what we have to react now as well as slightly ahead. Fed Barkin says spending has come back faster than employment. How? He said, hopeful we're on the brink of complete recovery. Says U.S. recovery outpaced most of the rest of the world. That's it. That's Fed Barkin right now. Hey, yo, Raphael, you should buy that Boise house, that long term. But if it's overpriced, don't let your friends make you do it. However, the longer you wait, obviously you're ready to go. You're gonna get clapped if you know you need to act. Go read Richest Man in Babylon. The story on getting lucky will change your life. For luck is a fickle goddess. You know that? Some of y'all need to get lucky. But luck favors those who are prepared. See, I did not get lucky that I bought houses. It was that I had the desire to succeed before it happened. That's why I would look. That's why I would try. So if you do not look or try, where's your desire for? It's hard. It's going to be very hard to find a house that isn't getting overbid if you don't look. So, do you see what I'm saying? That's it. If you have the desire to get it, but that's why I said some of y'all just got to look into it. You have to get excited about it. But if you read a lot of CNBC, you really into that whole stock market stuff all the time. And again, you're talking to someone who does spend 7 hours a day trading and has a long term and has the crypto. But if you don't understand, you have to get excited about it. Like you have to look and see, because you're not seeing the picture that we see. You still see the charts. How tedious. It's all tedious. It's all tedious. Every single aspect of real estate is tedious. It has a bunch of gatekeepers, but it's the easy. It's worth it. The return, the reward, it's like that for a reason. Like honest, like seriously, like if you're worried about working, just go get unemployment. That's it. Like otherwise, it is going to be a lot of work, but the work should not. The incentive is so high that the work, even though it is a lot and tedious, it's minimal. AMC breaking. Roblox came down. TLT, things are chilling out. I'm going to check the global currencies, watch the yen. Puts got clapped now. Short-term spies back to break even. Longer-term spy puts back to 20%. Uber red. Yeah, AMC's up 15%. That's actually kind of dope. I could see that. Elon just helped ease the semiconductor shortage. Okay. You're right. I could see that. Maybe. That's pretty good. That's a defense for Elon I could take. I see you, Elon defense. The defense of Elon Musk. That's the most logical thing I've gotten from all of that. Like literally, that's the most logical. That's great, actually. That actually made sense. It doesn't disturb me. You know what I'm saying? That one makes sense. No one man should have all that power. It's impossible to find an Uber in LA that won't take longer than 20. This is the bottlenecks. It's all bottlenecks all around. Bro, you just saw people in obviously the Ohio states of America. Why were y'all filling up gas in trash bags? Anybody want to explain? Does anybody want to explain? Does y'all don't want to? Why in a bag? Like a literal plastic bag. Why? Y'all don't want to talk about that? Crazy. No, this is serious. Bro, there's literally multiple videos across the world or the United States of people filling up gasoline in trash bags and putting them in their car trunk because they are worried about gas. You can't make this up. No, this is real. This is good. Double bag it. Can I get a bag? It's 10 cents a bag. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take 2. Thank you. AMC breaking 12. Uber on the high. SPY coming back to 411. Again, this is a key level here, you guys. So it's really going to get interesting here. I mean, don't get fooled. I mean, pay attention because whatever happens here, we're going. If it comes down hard from here, ugly week. If not, we might chill out a little bit, but we'll see. Willing to sell a great deal, but it's an inheritance. All siblings willing to play. What's the move? I answered this earlier. I don't know if you heard me. But go get them to all get the agreement price. Since there's 8 people that need to agree, you just need to see that the price that they'll give you a price that makes sense for you and them. And then you go get a residential RPA, residential purchase agreement. Once you guys verbally discuss the price, say okay, get them that. Then you go get it inspected, move forward. That's it. You can send me an email. Or send Colt Real Estate. I'll have somebody send you the contracts or ask for them. I'd talk to Lending Tips, Trey or Tyler. Why do you talk so fast? Well, I don't know. I feel like it really just depends. Because some days I really just feel excited. Other days I still feel excited. So I hope you liked the video. I hope you are not subscribed. Baba. I meant B-A. Bro, why is this freezing? Bro, Baba's getting clapped. It's not showing up. Bro, they literally just lag switch everything. Oh shit, my bad. I was on slow mode. Baba red candle here. I'm really sick of these lags. Heard there was a gas shortage, so I sure to make sure to hit up my plug. No. Gen Z, bro. Yeah, dude. It was a good idea to take out equity on my rental to purchase another rental, 30 to 40 equity, if you could afford it for a long time. Okay? That's the thing people don't realize. Real estate isn't going to work if you over leverage yourself and can't cover the payment, because then you can't hold it for a long time. So as long as you could really genuinely afford it, you buy something already rented, it pays for itself. And even if a renter wasn't there for 3 to 6 months, then you could do what you need to do. UMC. The yen is jumping. Watch out for that. But see with the dollar. Because if the yen jumps, where's the dollar? Dollar's down, so that should make it. We want to see. $8. Okta. It has to break. I mean, 8 was a good time for him. This is like a big level, but you just gotta get like $10. Is like, that's one of my break evens on the Robinhood. Otherwise, we're at 9. Let's destroy, bro. This isn't like a Call of Duty clan. Okay, we're not like 15. We don't get this set. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody tries to turn this into a battle, like thinking I'm fucking like Sparta or something. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I don't care. I'm not trying to combat Elon. I'm not trying to get the competitor and destroy those. Like, this is worse than military recruitment. You know that? There's just a different version. Y'all just going on the internet and y'all just trying to recruit people to get to join your holy war for Dogecoin and stocks and GameStop. That's how I'm like, man, I just can't. Wow, you've gone soft. You run a cult. I know, and I constantly have to tell my cult members, hey, yo, don't do that. Protect yourself. Don't blindly run into anything. Stop. I have to tell them, be careful. I tell them, hey, man, maybe y'all should chill back. I say it's not a recommendation. That's, we got a lot of, for a cult leader, I mean, some of these people not calling themselves a cult have influenced you. 411 straight up. Straight up. It's lit. This is back to yesterday's open. 1.5 on the, so look at it. It took all day to come down. 1 hour exactly to come back up. Literally is 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, UVXY really didn't get clapped on that. Baba dropping again. But Baba's down 4%, breaking through this low. Can you go over the TLT play you did a week or two back? That was the call side. So that one was with what's it called? What was the reason on that one? I remember we were right here on this play. There's either one of these tops here. It was the taxes. So that's why I was like, okay, bonds might be a little bit more attractive here. It was the taxes. And then it flip-flopped because of the again, what we saw. I thought pretty much this would be the end of this. Then taxes would make it come up, but it was actually the reverse. And now I'm thinking this might repeat again because we could test higher rates. Russia was XOM. I have a 401k, IRA, in my personal trading. Should I still have a long-term play in my personal, given I have a 401k and IRA? You could get away with not having one in that case. But, it's all about, just make sure you get some access to it and try not to limit it. I like long-terms, but if 401k, IRA as well, too, those you're taking very good steps already. So, you think buying MSTR is a proxy to Bitcoin? You could, but it's a good stock market play of Bitcoin, but it's, Bitcoin is very accessible. So you could buy it with any fraction, any amount you want, and it would have a different set of risks. Bitcoin, your risk is Bitcoin and the outside forces, whereas if you buy MSTR, Baba's getting clapped, dude. Bro, Baba is getting clapped. That's big. It doesn't really move like this. If it goes near 200, we will see. Of course, the Baba puts never go up. Dude, I don't even think you could bet against Baba. I think it's like against Chinese law or something. Because that's what, look at their moves. The contracts don't go up. It's actually kind of wild. Let me check the short term. I think it is. That's why I think I'm way too far out the money. That's why I'm checking the shorter term. But even then, I don't even think you got like dirty, dude. I guess you got 30%. Not even then. I got. Okay, kinda. The 207.5. Well, yeah, are you in the money? Can you say good morning for you? I got you, baby. What's up, AL Tran? Baba 200 puts. What does Alibaba mean in Arabic? I thought you'd never ask. Prince Ali, Alibaba. Strongest 10 regular stock, simple as C. Da, 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 da. Oh, man. Thank you. Oh, I've been waiting for that one. Oh, it's Chinese? Are you sure? Well, that's some Disney cultural appropriation is what I would call it. I'm offended. I'm more offended than the guy who got offended at me being Arab this morning. I hate when I have to do that. It just reminds me to let my mom know. My mom, stop talking with that accent. Okay? I'm sick of that cultural appropriation that you keep doing, mother. Okay? God. Man. Robin Williams of trading. That is both a very good compliment and very ominous at the same time. So, let's just hold our long terms, okay? Alibaba is kind, smart business person, and he helped the village in the 1001 Night story. Aladdin owns 51%. That's crazy. Didn't hesitate at all, bro. As I was waiting, he said, "What does Alibaba mean in Arabic?" I'm telling you, the synapse in my brain that just sparked that. I was just like, yes. I was just waiting. That's it. That's all I knew how to do. That's it. Just right off the bat. Funko's up still? Does anybody care about NFTs still? Is anybody still buying NFTs? Like, I know some of you would like actively buy them. Has any interest waned in the NFT space? You just sold some. Some people got the Gary V ones. What's up, Funko? Nah, Gary V killed it. Honestly, I like, that's it. I'm just thinking, I'm like, Gary or Elon, I take Gary every day. I actually like Gary V. You know? He's Mumu sent me a clip of him though. And he said some aggressive shit, though. He was like, imagine the person you love the most. Right? And he was like, now imagine they die. And I'm like, dude, why you got to do me like that? Like, dude, he was like talking to some nice little girl. Like, she was just like asking. She's like, hey, like, I'm looking for a job after school. He's like, are you ready to die? Nah, not really. I think I'm 23, filled with life right now. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bro, you want to know how bad Elon was yesterday? I just don't know if lending tips is more attached to like Bitcoin now than Elon. Y'all know you know lending tips is the biggest Elon fanboy, right? You guys know that? I'm telling you, he's the biggest Elon fanboy, right? Even yesterday, I think LT was done with Elon. I think yesterday was you saw some hardcore Elon people convert. I was surprised. I was like, man, I've been telling you this, man. Roblox getting clapped. Back to 72. I think he unfollowed. Yeah, I think he unfollowed Elon. He was. I was like, wow, really? I was surprised. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This seems like typical Elon behavior. It does, but typical 2018 behavior. 2018, 2017, when the company, again, that behavior almost winded the company bankruptcy. That legitimately, and millions of dollars in SEC fines. That's like Elon was doing good. Like Elon was like our drug addict friend. You're like, look, he's been doing good. He has a advisory board on the board of directors. Like, he's been doing really good the last couple years. He hasn't said anything too crazy. Like, that's it. The internet has YouTubers thinking they're smarter than Elon. Yeah. I don't even think I said I'm smarter than him. I just think he's I don't even think I said anything. I was just telling you about an anecdote about lending tips. But what I have been, I have not been the biggest Elon fan. I like him. I rooted for him for his comeback. And that's it. You just say, yeah, because that's a funny response. That's some humor 101. When people assert an absurdly wild claim towards you, just agree. And then also, if someone gets really angry with you, the best response you can say is just like Chad. Okay. That's it. Just say, yeah, I agree. And then watch what happens. It's I don't know, but it's playing with fire. Playing with fire. That's what I learned when I was a little. My sister taught me that when I was little, and then I would get in trouble at school, and my teachers would yell at me, and I would say, okay. And then they would keep yelling, and then I'd be like, okay. Oh, man. UMC back to its old tricks. How about Roblo, man? How about Roblo? My son does this. Who taught him? Where did he learn it from? Roblo got no dough. BA got that dough. I feel like $5 million for the ransom is too low. It's a crazy. I mean, you have to really. And the debate is they might even talk about a law they might want to pass a law that will make it so that the government might make it so you are not allowed to pay ransomware, because it's a very difficult topic if you think about it. So even if they got 5 mil, whether you think that's a lot, it's a lot or not, you have to think about it. What's the real problem with that? I think it's a low ransom. I mean, I thought these motherfuckers asked for, man, I would turn into Mr. Evil. I'd be like, $1 trillion. They're like, give me 5 mil. I'm like, what? That's crazy. After taxes and capital gains and inflation, y'all took a lot of risk. I'm just saying, whoever was advising you, if Putin was your advisor, y'all could have done better. I'm just saying. But hey, take what you get. A bird in the hand is worth more than 2 in the air. I feel you. They came in at I feel like they really did hit the supply demand curve with that. They're like, hey, it's not a lot, it's not a little. Like they were like, why were they so fair? No, I'm kidding. But the whole problem is they want to make a law to not pay ransomware, where the government wants to make it where it will become a law where you're not allowed to pay for ransomware. Why? Because you have to realize it. When you pay for the ransomware, it's kind of like setting the precedent. It's not like a Tom Cruise movie where they're like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. No. It's more that it just keeps funding the operation. Well, which is kind of why they don't want to negotiate with terrorists. But that's the whole point, is that you just now, you give a bunch of money to an organization. 272. Again, they got a downgrade and competition. So the downgrade was regarding competition, not to mention what Elon said. That's dangerous. If your son gets kidnapped in Mexico, you aren't allowed to pay $50K ransom. No. This is like, it's not that intense. This is ransomware. So this is like your son's like Roblox account getting hacked. They wouldn't actually, like, nobody got kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? This was just, they locked your computer. That's what ransomware, it's a virus, and it would shut down your computer, and they take all your data, or they won't let you access your own computer until you pay an amount. And they say, if you don't pay by this time, we will wipe all of your data. So think about it. This is the biggest pipeline in the world. This is really, really important. They have all of this stuff. Software got in there and it said, hey, if you don't pay us, we're going to wipe out everything. Yeah, it's like changing the locks on your house and then lighting it on fire. Even if they pay the ransom, they're going to still wipe everything. I don't think they do. I honestly, it's literally, ransomware is like a smart contract. When the money is received, they just let you go. But then the problem is they could always come back. And then locking your phone so you can't call the fire department. Wow, yeah. It's a crazy concept. I mean, you have to realize technology is important. And, it does control a lot. Roblox 71, dude. That's my biggest surprise. The bounce doesn't surprise me today. I thought Roblox would get strength, but you see the flip-flop. Good day, bad day for Roblox. UMC, back to its old ways. No one cares if they wipe it. They have backups. It's the IP that is leaked that is bad, and the secrets of the business that no one wants to be leaked. That too, definitely. I think it depends on who the target is, more or less. Because like some things, it could be this critical systems all the way, but intellectual property, data, all of that. This hacking was different. Because it's new. Again, you have to realize this is on the heels of Solar Winds. So Solar Winds, a lot of data, they got something from that hack. And I think they were able to use a new way to get into systems to do, like, this is a new hack, essentially. Like, this isn't like, I believe, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I know I got a lot of computer nerds in here, but I'm pretty sure this was a new, this was a new sort of computer exploit. Apple's leading right now by a lot. They have hacks every day. It's a 0 day, but that's not new. You right. I had no idea, but you right. You know what I'm saying? Dumb question. Do you always need a down payment to get a house? No. Believe it or not. Are you happy, Josh? I'd be happy if you were with me, Amanda. But I wouldn't say happy. I would say joyful. Happiness is temporary. I don't like chasing highs. I like just, a high level, high standard of sustainability. I got the joy down in my heart. Hey, down in my heart. Hey, down in my heart. I got the joy down in my heart. Hey, down in my heart today. So, yeah, we good, It's a yes or no question. I said no. I said I'm joyful. I think happiness is a scam. Happiness is PNC. It's fleeting. I don't like fleeting. I need long term. That's why I like houses in long terms. Do I have a girlfriend? Listen, Amanda, I already asked the question. It's your turn. Do you have a boyfriend? So think about that. But we're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. You're on mobile, press high chat. X out the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Second link for the nightly Watchlist and main channel. First link for the Scream Alerts Bootcamp and Real Estate course. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. Keep it positive and respectful. Drop your thumbs up on the video. We're glad you're here. I hope you have some fun. I was a little bit sleepy today. We have to react to it. I'm going to come back for it. I got you. I love you. So we're going to have some fun today. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're blessed. We're glad you're here. If you can, use this as an icebreaker. Introduce yourself to each other. Say hello. Say what's up. Introduce yourself. Say hey. Say what's up. What's going on, Amanda? What's going on, Jad? What's going on, Usha? What's up, PNC? What's up, Tayden? What's up, Tayden? Tayden Snow. What's up, Aces? Say hello to someone. What's up, Connie? We love Connie too. We love them all. But just tell me your favorite stock. What's your favorite stock this week? Post it. Source some info. Down in my heart. Hey, down in my heart today. is. You're tuned in to 101.5 The Coach. If your mama raised you well, we could clearly tell. The Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P all bouncing, so I hope you're snapping and dancing, baby. Got a long day ahead of us, and we got a long weekend away, baby. I hope you have a wonderful day. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Woo! Love it. Love it. Love it. What is it? Joblessness or support? It's a lack of jobs. People who are without a jobless or even available jobs. The jobless claims. So how many people are even reporting that they are jobless? Mom owns a salon, done with the hair, getting older, hard to manage, thinking of selling. Any good business ideas to start for her or you? Because if it, I mean, something online, I mean, real estate, Airbnb? Oh, no, Airbnb. For you, maybe look into Airbnb. If I don't know if you want to do something in the same space. Oh. Luis Alberto. Welcome, baby. Welcome. In a time like this, what sector is best? I mean, it's anything value related. I mean, like it's sad. You gotta think. I mean, we all value, but like, who is gonna benefit from? I mean, I think right now, especially as I'm seeing some of the policy, anybody who would benefit off of crony capitalism. Well, you could say meme stocks, but that's the short term. But realistically, the companies that are on the Dow and stayed up, it's these older companies. These old companies with old friends in politics and who have, consistent returns through all of that. Those are where I really put, where we've allocated stuff in the beginning of the year here. Is the gas shortage causing Ethereum gas to go up to? I don't know. Won't Airbnb be good in the long run? Yeah, I'm saying this stock, but I mean, I'm also saying as like running an Airbnb. Like you could both invest in real estate or you could even do subleases and you could manage properties and Airbnb them. So again, like I have a lady who manages my Airbnbs. She gets a percentage. So, like, you could even do that. Some of you, like, if you guys like doing that, like, imagine if you like setting up houses or you like dealing with, if you like customer service, if you like setting all that up, you could get, I think she gets like 10%, 12%, and it's all on autopilot. So she answers all the people, everything. Is it hard to do on your own? Like, run my own Airbnb? No, I used to, but it's easier, right? It's just so much better to, like, if I pay somebody else a small portion and then never worry about it and then making sure that it gets set up. Yeah, AMC's been killing it today. So SPY's coming down here. Where's TLT? Yeah, it's been an hour and a half and you've had a bounce as big as all day in the first hour. cheaping her out? No, because she manages multiple properties. So it's kind of like paying someone 20 or 30%. She's getting more volume at a lower margin. How'd you go about getting an Airbnb manager? They have some on the website, or usually if you like, you got to know people. This was somebody we met through real estate, just the industry. Baba dropping again. And no risk or exposure, and she gets all the income or a portion of it. What's the best Airbnb tip you could get? Low price, high traffic area, low price of the property. So like you can make more money in LA off of a 1-bedroom condo for 300, 500 grand than you could a $2 million house in LA, because you could demand a higher daily value, and it's where people, if you get demand and people want to be there, and the carrying cost on the asset is really, really low. Joshua Tree, a good place? No, that was back in the day. Joshua Tree was like, it was popping for a while. People rushed there. What? Yeah, Ricky, I'm sorry. But like it's we said in the real estate course. So like my recent one, I bought a recent property. I'm Airbnb in it. I paid $500,000 for it, and I get this same daily rental with a similar demand than I would on my $2 million crib in LA. So that's where you really win. If you could get a good place with, a very, very low price, some places could demand a lot. Yeah, if you plan on living there, you'll be good. But again, certain seasons you might make out great. So like my LA one, when there was like events in LA all the time, some months I would get 3-4 times the mortgage, but then other months it would go dry, and or you would be break even, sometimes a little bit below. And that's just because not everybody, it's how tourism works in certain areas, because not everybody looks out. It depends how close you are to the city, really. But like some houses in the hills, not everybody's looking for that. And it has a different, accessibility, more or less. I actually like Nashville. How'd it hold up during riot season? That was, I already had it rented at that point. I turned it to a long-term rental, the LA one, just because, it was COVID, everything. We thought Airbnb was going to get clapped. You're amazing. You're amazing, Shayla. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for always being respectful and positive. On. Amen. Bless up for Shayla, baby. Square coming down. You're getting a little bit of movement here. I think Baba is the leader. If you have HOA renting condos, yeah, it's just you have to have a place that allows it. Some Airbnb owners saying it to be strict. Oh, yeah, because it's difficult. People hate it. Like Airbnb is very disruptive. That's why people don't like it. Imagine you save up, you spend all this money to buy your dream home in your dream neighborhood, and you move in there, and then it turns into a damn hotel down the street. And then you have people in and out coming there to just party, be loud, and then leave the next weekend. Mm, 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 mm. Mm-mm-mm. Imagine we could drip together. Amanda, I know you're a man. It's okay. I still love you. Okay. It sounds a lot more aggressive than it is, but, and if I'm wrong, this got really awkward, but still. Okay. So I hope you have a long term, but be safe out there. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You an estimated rental or Airbnb? Yeah, but you could just, I would just go look at what's it called? I would just go look at Airbnb itself and see what it rents for. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm, 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 mm. They about getting a hard money loan, rehabbing. It starts with finding that the house. You got to find the house, and then once you find the house, you go to a hard money loan guy. Again, you're gonna call around and find a couple, or you'll probably ask for references, and then you're gonna put the down payment. It'll be about anywhere from 10 to 15 to 25%. Then rehabbing, you're gonna either know what you need to work on or find it. Then you get contractors, and then refinancing if you want to keep it. But it's pretty. You just got to find a guy who does. There's a lot of money right now trying to do it. Mm, you can't. Well, if you're gonna rehab, you're not gonna do a 10%. You're not gonna do an FHA on a rehab. You could use a FHA and refi to conventional, but you have to wait 12 months. So SPY coming down here. We topped around 412. We talked about this here. If we come down here, I don't think we're over yet. I think it's just a real coin flip here, but get ready. TLT's at least up. Three-year proof of employment. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was thinking about it yesterday because I got that question, and I think a lot of people don't get it. That like, or the new like, I think money has kind of been diluted, obviously with supply, but like how people are viewing the situation. Like people don't, like understand quick money versus like sustainability. Because a lot of people say, wait a minute, like you have to realize, why does a bank require you to have income? That's a 30-year payment. So I think a lot of people are missing that factor when it comes to it, and don't let it be intimidating to you. But that's where it's like you just have to you don't need to show you have money. Like essentially, you need to show that you're consistent and can take care of something for a long time, or you put up a lot of money to offset that risk. That's where job and credit comes in, to show that there's some history behind what you're trying to do. It's the track record. Nancy is live. How long do you think? Because I kind of need to go to the bathroom. But okay, she's talking tax. I just don't want to hear. I mean, We haven't seen her in a while. She looking good. I mean, this is a good thing to watch for if you want to like learn more about stocks. Um,
more women in the workforce, shall we say, that child care is very important to that we have workforce development so that people can be trained for these jobs as we build in a more futuristic, resilient way. And that's why this package has an integrity to it, a oneness that says if we're going to build back better, if we're going to have many more people involved, both in the job creation and the equity that could come from contracts and the rest for women, veterans, people of color, rural areas and the rest, that we have to be more open to many more people being involved. And for that to happen, the transformative measure is child care, elder care, care for our people with disabilities. So in terms of child care, children learning, parents earning. In terms of the others, people being able to go into the workforce with the comfort of knowing that their loved one is cared for. And that goes with the respect that we would have for the workforce to get that done. So I'm very excited about everything that the president is putting forth. To me, it's like the promised land of so many good things. But of course, I want more. But that's the president has modulated his proposal in a way that hopefully will be as bipartisan as possible, as green as possible, and as soon as possible. The other subject I want to bring up today with you is what is on the floor today. We have this bill on the floor that means a lot to me as a mother of five. That's the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, a bipartisan step to ensure that women are no longer forced to between the healthy pregnancies and their paychecks. Any family members in the room know that the blessing of a child coming into the family should not be jeopardized by any heavy lifting on the job, but that's to put it simply. I'm especially pleased that it's going to be strongly bipartisan, and I'm excited about that personally as well as officially. I want to talk a little bit about some security issues that we're hoping to bring to the floor next week. One of them is the supplemental. Rosa DeLauro, chair of the Appropriations Committee, may be prepared to file that today. It's in the works, and that would come up in rules next week and to the floor. It's very essential that we get going with that. In my view, it's overdue, but nonetheless, it's urgently needed now. It benefits from the report of General Honore and the cadre of people both from law enforcement and from national security who made recommendations about how to secure the Capitol, how to strengthen the police force, how to have us return to a Capitol where visitors can come, children can experience our democracy. You all can cover it. Our workers can safely do their jobs here. Our custodial staff feels safe, and that members can serve. Sadly, yesterday there was a hearing in the Committee on Government Reform that was quite appalling. It's no use my even telling you about it. You have to see it for yourself because you would not believe that a Republican member on the committee said that what happened that day was just like the normal, orderly visit of people to the Capitol. Really? Really? Well, I don't know on a normal day around here when people are threatening to hang the Vice President of the United States or shoot the Speaker in the forehead or disrupt and injure so many police officers. I don't consider that normal. Multiple people were killed, over 140 police officers were issued. A gallows was put up, and the attackers chanted, "Hang the Vice President." Normal? Yet, in a hearing held yesterday, some House Republicans defended those actions, saying the rioters were orderly and acting similar to a normal tourist visit. They basically, if you saw them, they said, well, they were just walking through between the velvet ropes that are there to direct the tourist path. You have to see it because it was beyond denial. It fell into the range of sick. And that's what we have to deal with when we are saying it's urgent for us to secure the Capitol. Why? It was just a normal tourist day. We have to strengthen our police force. Why? It was just a normal tourist day. And we have to establish a commission for January 6th. Why? It was just a normal tourist day. It's the same denial that has they've acted upon in terms of our colleague, Congresswoman Liz Cheney, the denial that they have there, the denial about what happened that day, the denial for the need for more security to make sure it doesn't happen again, and the denial of finding the truth is what we have to deal with. And we will find the truth. And we're hoping that we can do so in the most bipartisan way possible. I think that that's essential, but I think it's also important to the American people to have confidence in the results of such an investigation. What else do we want to talk about here now? At the beginning of our meeting yesterday, the President talked about the cyber attack on the Colonial Pipeline. As you know, then last night, or was that this morning, he issued an executive order. Very important and something that hopefully we can codify when we get to a place where we would have the votes to do so. But for the time being, an executive order. Really, the first point of it, encouraging the private sector to share information with the government so that we know what the threats are in real time. There are threats quite a bit, and they are. What happened the other day was not damaging the pipeline. It was a threat to the pipeline, but the company decided to shut it down to make sure that they could proceed. Now they have. As of early this morning, they decided to open it up again, and according to the Secretary of Energy, that things should be normal tomorrow, the next day, but certainly by the end of the weekend. We are going to, there was a briefing for members last evening as more information becomes available. That was an unclassified briefing, but essentially most of what we know is in the public domain. Any questions on any other subject? Yes.
Thank you. On the meeting yesterday at the White House, can you tell us, did you hear anything surprising from the Republican leadership about the infrastructure plan, perhaps on how to pay for it? Just anything surprising from them?
Well, your question is an interesting one because my motto is, I'm never surprised. Around here, no, I'm never surprised. Almost yesterday, but I'm never surprised. And not at the meeting, but at the committee meeting. No, I think that it was pretty regular. You know, Mitch McConnell doesn't want to open up the tax scam of 2017. Kevin was more conventional in terms of what you would, Leader McCarthy was more conventional when you talk about what is infrastructure. I think it was a pretty standard fare in that regard. It was, as I say, the president was clear. He wants bipartisanship. He wants as much as possible soon and closer in terms of the amount that we would be investing. And it was polite, courteous, pleasant almost.
Any new pay-fors that you heard anyone lean
No,
into?
well, the one thing that was brought up, and I mentioned this in a press event yesterday, was so what other pay-fors are there? It doesn't mean the president has said nobody making under $400,000 a year is going to have his or her taxes raised, and he's consistent with that. Some other sources of funding include the people that are not paying taxes. Now, we all know it's reported that 50 major corporations in our country paid no taxes last year. None. Zero. But they did that by the manipulation of the laws. I mean, I'm not talking about them. They should pay more, and that's something that we have to talk about. But what the president was referencing was the people who are illegally avoiding taxes. I'm not saying ethically or morally. I'm talking about illegally avoiding taxes. And my understanding is it's at least $1 trillion. It could be $1.25 trillion, $1.5 trillion of illegally unpaid taxes in the country. So part of the answer is to beef up the IRS so they could take in those taxes, and that's a big chunk. That would go a long way. We didn't, separate from the meeting, we didn't go into it, but as you know, the chair of our Ways and Means Committee, Richie Neal, has some ideas about build American bonds and that, but we really didn't go into that.
Madam Speaker, clearly yesterday,
Did you say American bonds?
There were several members of the Republican conference who doubted what happened on January 6th or downplayed what happened on January 6th. Then in the evening, you had an interaction between Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I'm done pooping, but I want to listen.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, where MTG sort of went after her and was sort of berating her in the hallway. I'm wondering, just generally, is there a sense that your members are safe here at the Capitol? Do you have concerns about what January 6th has done to the relationships here on the Hill? It feels like things are just more contentious than they
Well,
have.
I think that it was reported to our office about what happened as the members were leaving the floor yesterday, the verbal assault and real abuse of our colleague, Congresswoman AOC. It's so beyond the pale of anything that is in keeping with bringing honor to the House or not bringing dishonor to the House. It's so beyond the pale that you wonder, it probably is a matter for the Ethics Committee, but that's up to someone. I've always.
Okay, I wanted to see. I'll just wait for the headlines. Y'all get real aggressive. I love it. It's like, man, y'all, you know that? Y'all know you reflect me. I just hope you know that. You know that now? You know, because of you guys, I can't have any friends who don't not ride Harley Davidsons. Because every time, you know that, right? I'm just out here, I'm pooping. I'm minding my business. I'm pooping. I leave y'all. And then y'all just start going in. Y'all just start, But listen, she's actually important right now. I'm telling you, actually important. Because right now I firmly believe that policy is the key. So I didn't believe that as much in the beginning of the year, but as I've seen every data point, like literally, I could go pull up the CPI report from the labor statistics, and you could see everything on it. Everything was right when policy got passed. So the minute executive orders and all these bills started coming in, so when she starts talking about what she's bringing to the floor, 90% of them are attached to money. So all of them are attached to money. So that's what it is. Josh, just sign up for the stream. Are you telling me to sign up for this? It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. So as much as it bothers some of you, I hope you know your bothersomeness can be applied to making money, because if you see it, the actions that she's part of and everybody in politics right now, there is definitely it's probably the most important effect. Because right now, the market is going to be data dependent. It's going to wait on all that economic data. And in the meantime, any policy shifts will come up from there. Oh, you did recently. You signed up today. Well, God bless you. We love you. And thank you. Thank you for supporting. Even in an inflationary environment. I don't want to make money if there's no country in 5 years. Well, How do you know? That's the question. And then what are you going to do in the 5 years then? So if you think the country will not be here, maybe you don't think it's going to be here, just how do you know? And then what are you going to do in the 5 years then? That's a lot. You could get a college degree and party for a year. What are you going to do? So if you will base your whole investment strategy, social strategy on that basis, then you have to either know something or there must be something we could do in the meantime. Yes, no? Oh, you can control your own future. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? Fuck it. This shit ain't going to be here in 5 years. So what you should do is sell your house. If you need to sell it, send me an email and I will help you, navigate this situation. Okay? So you're right. Yeah, 5 years, if you don't have a plan, just sell the house to me right now. That's what we got to do. I got a guy. We could work this out. Fuck, we're going to get to the bottom of this. You're right. Now that I think about it, I'm done. I'm going to go full Elon on you guys. I'm seeing you're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. 5 years we're fucked. So what do you got to offload right now? You better get your shit now so you be prepared for that 5 years. You know? So let me get the labor statistics for you. Tesla dropping. Ooh, down 2.5. Why? That doesn't make any sense. They have the best management in the world. So crazy. And they're environmentally friendly in every aspect. It's crazy. A farmer doesn't stop farming in fear of locust. An investor doesn't stop investing in fear of a market crash. So beat it. Beat it. I'm jaded much. Do you think the stock market made me jaded? Or do you think it is dealing with a YouTube chat every day for 7 hours a day? I'm a very peaceful person. I love life. I love God. I love my family. I'm a mama's boy. I like to give back to the community. You think I'm jaded? You're part of the problem. That's it. All the things you type on the internet with no repercussion and thinking that's it I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Sad. SPY's coming down now. If we fall below close, if the market is led by Tesla, we are clapped. And then this was a cool email. Shout out to Sean, baby. Hey, Josh, I work in semi-distribution sales as an IC broker. In January, all manufacturing prices on chips were 10 to 20% right before lead time stretched out and shortages started to occur. The shortages occurred due to rapid rise in demand while being crippled by COVID. Now, because of these shortages, OEMs are paying $15 to $20 for $5 chips, and a lot more in some cases. That is because lead times are 30 to 40 weeks plus. The biggest gets support first. After lead times return to normal, 8 to 12 weeks, they will be back to paying $5 to $7 for that once $5 chip. It's a good time to be an IC broker. So, what is Sean saying? Sean works in the industry with chips. You saw that affected with the car industry and the CPI. What is he saying, my friends? Well, lead times are 30 to 40 weeks, but he's saying lead times are going to drop in 3 months tops. So that sounds transitory. That's the definition of transitory, because right now there's a run up. So that's what Powell's saying. SPY, low tickers getting active. SPY's not moving though. Maybe Powell ain't a liar. I'm not worried about Powell being a liar. I'm worried about him. I'm worried about the world getting wacky. You see what I'm saying? The issue isn't it's not what's it called? It's the issue isn't well, we got a rogue clapper. We got a rogue clap out there. But the issue isn't that it's going to be like, I don't think he's lying. I think he can't, there's some stuff that can't be anticipated. The world is already wacky. It's wacky in different fronts, but then it's calmer in others. It's weird, but it's still not like, it's not that crazy, I guess. Rents become cheaper than mortgage. It make more sense to wait to see how the Fed balances and buy a house when mortgage drop while rents stay the same. You have to ask yourself, why would somebody go through more issues, more money, spend more than the rent, pay fees, and do more effort to buy a house than rent it right now? Think about it. So rents right now are cheaper than owning by a substantial margin. It's got really bad. But why do people keep buying? It's pricing in. Just beat it. Just beat it. You get to keep the money, yes, and it's future expectations. So at one point, I believe I believe rents are extremely undervalued right now. So look at, this is what I'm saying with policy. So again, clapped. Am I clapped? I'm back. Yo, I'm back. What's up? What's up? I'm back. I love you. So, seriously, and can I ask something from you guys? I want to listen to policy. If you guys cannot be like respectful to people in leadership to a degree, like, okay, I know I make fun of Biden's voice. Okay, it's because I could do voices. Okay, if I could do a Trump one, I would have, but I did crack some jokes during that. But all I'm saying is just be respectful so we could look at it. The data honestly supports what a lot of you believe. We don't have to go members only. I just don't want you to miss out on a learning opportunity. That could be funny. Okay? I know it's funny, but just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool and all that. But look, like, this is what I'm trying to show you. Like, do you see it on the screen? Look at the 12-month change. January, no policy. Notice right here that you already had stimulus during this whole moment. Everything stayed stable. You guys remember when I read you that whole thing about who values price stability and who doesn't? You remember that? You remember that? So you're seeing a lack of price stability now. But why does it start to break and crack after February? At February. This is because of the policy. You had back to back to back to back to back. 15 executive orders, 3 more rounds of stimulus, 3 different bills. So you're seeing it. That's why from now, like I'm telling you, the most important thing right now is policy. I don't care about anything else because you can see it now. Imagine a whole 12 months, nothing. Now you're getting movement that you haven't even seen in the 80s. MindMed, the MMDF, or MMDE. What is it? MMDEF? I know it's MM something. MNMD. I feel like I trip out just saying that. Yeah, 3% pop on that. Remember, he likes it because biotech. So if there's any biotech news on it, that would be key. The numbers compared to last year look worse, so it's transitory. I disagree with that to a degree because you could even see it. I guess it is 12-month, but some of these price increases are it's like all across the board. And then even if you want to compare just 2021 to even February 2021 and February 2021 to 2021. So this is even seasonally adjusted. Like literally used car prices went up 10% in a month. 21% at a different time. Airline fares from March to April. Again, that's 2021 to 2021. You're comparing every month over month. So look at January to February. You had you another 9%. Isn't it very worrisome when the market is driven solely on government policy? It's not driven. That's the highlight right now. So this is where, again, and now if you do look at it, if you do look at April 20, or you want to look at some of it compared year over year, that's when the numbers get ridiculous. So where was it, though? But what I'm trying to, it could be transitory, but now it's focusing on the different industries and sectors. But you see, food and energy got the biggest ones. But the most realistic thing to look at is you're getting the biggest changes now happening here. Because even if you compare year over year, there's a reason why this stuff didn't even move. But at this, where'd I get this? This is the Department of Labor statistics. This is BLS.gov. See, and again, take a look. Here's your 12-month change. You got a 30% change in some aspects. And again, you're seeing it there. But the point is, you're seeing it already, but is it going to continue? That's really what it comes down to. I need to check the ad. Just need it. That year over year better go up. Well, yes, but you have to think about it. That year over year, it's consumer prices. So it's not just the price of oil could go up and down without affecting your price at the pump, or now getting back down to your to the grocery store and all that. And that's, and like Sean even said there, with the chips, it really, the supply bottleneck does make a lot of sense. But the question is, will it dissipate? Duke popping. Nets on the low. A lot of growth stocks hitting the low right now. The NASDAQ dropped, bro. Yo, NASDAQ flip-flopped. Look at this. Whole time SPY been chilling. NASDAQ flip-flopped. Yeah, that's big. Tech is selling off. You're not feeling it on the SPY. It's getting a little weird here. Now it's starting to get some pressure. McConnell, 3 minutes, says he hopes full for infrastructure bill. Should we start buying? I mean, in general, it wouldn't. That's my plan anyways with any inflation. I don't want to own cash. Again, those charts, just seeing those movements, I'm not really a big fan of cash right now. Not in like a, tinfoil, like, oh my God, go buy gold, but like, I'd rather own assets. Like, again, like what happened with Elon yesterday, all the little coin shit, the price dropped a lot, but I mean, I don't really care about the price. It's all about what I own. Like, that's why I'm saying make sure you don't over leverage yourself so you're able to hold things that you own. So the bill can't be passed without extreme tax hikes. The tax hikes don't matter. That's the funniest part. Everybody looking at the taxes, I thought they mattered until they passed another 4 trill. Oh, Roblo, bro. Bro, Roblo is volatile as hell. Come on, Roblo. I thought I got a good deal. The only upside exposure got clap. Oh, those monster puts. Why are those up so much? Yo. What? What's that price? 502? Interesting. Interesting. I forgot about that. Yo, those MSTRs are up. AMC press release. Yeah, SPY's coming down. NASDAQ just slipped, bro. I'm telling you, you were the leader. You were up 1.5. NASDAQ is coming down fast. Dude, you're hitting a low on the NASDAQ for the day. NASDAQ did the pattern. NASDAQ is dropping before anything. Watch out. SPY's picking up. ARK is at 100. Yeah, low ticker picking up now. Something just snapped. Oh yeah, ARK is at 100, bro. Oh jeez. Is Biden talking? I think he might be. He's about to. Yeah, no, bro. If you hit a low, if you go red today, tomorrow's gonna be a bloodbath. Yeah, Bitcoin's dropping now too. Again, the inflation indicators are falling. You're getting all this pressure. That's why I'm saying I want to wait some of this out. Yeah, SPY Dow the Dow is up 1.2. I don't know if the Dow's moving. Zoom on the low. Plug. Oh, a lot of big names on the low right there. Yeah, MSTR $500 levels key too. I totally forgot we had that. Yeah, even Roblox is getting clapped now. Everything chill. We're worried because of yesterday. I think so. I'm even more positive that we had, the fact that we bounced up did ease some pressure there. But now, if it does keep going, we're going to see. You think money will rotate to tech again? I think there'll be another period where it will. Walmart getting steam. Checking the companies with earnings. Excuse me. It's not that. I mean, you're green across the board. You got to realize you had an aggressive move, so it sucks right now. But I mean, it could stop at any moment. We got to see. You do have a lot of stuff just at key levels. Like, bro, ARC is below 100. That's actually insane. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Make sure you subscribe. You're on mobile. Press hide chat. X out the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. Second link for the Nightly Watchlist and main channel. First link for this Scream Alerts boot camp and real estate course. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Also TikTok. I posted a funny. If you want to watch me get mad at Elon. But it's time for push-ups. Market's coming down. NASDAQ is getting clapped. SPY is holding up. But we've been here for 2.5 hours. We got 4.5 hours left to go. Sitting is the new smoking. I need you to get beside your desk and do 10 push-ups. Can't do 10, you do 5. Can't do 5, you do 4. Can't do 4, you do 2. Can't do 2, you do 1. Can't do 1. Get on your knees. Do a push-up, plank the worm. Anything. But get the body moving. Then, optometrist recommendation. Stare at an object 10, 20, 30 feet away. Blink a few times. Relax those pretty little eyeballs. Blink, 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 blink. Blink, 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 blink. Oh, beautiful. Next, I need you to drop the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Flex the core. Tuck the hips in. Boom, baby. You look good. You look really good, man. I'm just saying, y'all, y'all were getting caught up with a lot of, I'm going to say, yo, that chest, hit me up with that chest to the sun. But your shoulders got to be pinned. I don't like that scrunched up shoulder, but you look good right now. All right, you look real good. I'm sorry, I don't want better than Nancy. But, yeah, you look awkward, though, with your legs wrapped around your chair. Okay? Your legs should be in front of you, not wrapped around your chair like you're riding a dolphin. That's not how it's supposed to work, so please fix that. Stop having your left heel is on your computer chair, your right leg sticking out, you're leaning towards your mouse or away from it. Very awkward. Very, 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 very awkward, okay? Talk about ETC. I'm gonna start buying it very, very soon. It's below. I'm still up on my first 2 positions. I went down on one of the 90 positions, and I'm waiting because right now I wanted it below 90, assuming there wasn't crypto turmoil because of a stupid billionaire. Okay? That's it. And I mean stupid as lack of common sense, not intellectual or formal schooling. Because there's a difference between being educated and being intelligent. So, I'm waiting, though, on it now. How does ETC work? It's just like Ethereum, but just not popular anymore. That's it. It's about the best way. With a few less updates, less NFTs, and ICOs built off of it. It came from Ethereum. Actually, if you actually want to know where Ethereum came from Ethereum Classic. Is that wrong? It could be wrong. Could be wrong. So Ethereum is not Ethereum Classic then. So you're telling me that Ethereum did not come from Ethereum Classic. That's... I have XRP. XRP had the court case, but I had XRP from back in the day. It was a hard fork. No. That's not what I... Stop. Don't get technical with me. Just answer the question. Would there be Ethereum without Ethereum Classic? It came from it, but it's nothing like it. Interesting. So yeah, did it come from it? Yes or no? Okay. It was a hard fork. But okay, so where did it fork from? Humor me. So what happened? How did it get to there? Technically, yes. Okay, that's all I'm looking for. Just give me the technical yes. That's all. That's all I'm looking for. It's like a cell multiplying. Exactly. And the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. They never get it. They never get it. They never get it. And then all of the developers went with one of the divided. Exactly. So Ethereum Classic is Ethereum that people don't use. It's not popular. But the underlying fundamental nature of it is the same, but not as updated because that's what happened after the fork. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to... People just don't... I didn't like Ethereum Classic at all either, but in this environment... Originally, because I'm an original Ethereum investor. I bought Ethereum in 2016. So, at that time, Ethereum Classic didn't even exist. Why would people choose it? Well, right now they won't choose it, or now you're starting to see people choose it. But why would they choose it? Because let's say you could do the exact same thing on Ethereum Classic that you could do on Ethereum, right? And let's say Ethereum gets really, really expensive, right? Super expensive. Like high gas fees, you know? And then people want an alternative that would be cheaper. Cardano could be one of those. Exactly. It didn't exist. Yes. What didn't exist, though? No smart contracts was the whole dividing issue. No. I disagree because there was a hack. So back in the day in 2016, Ethereum Classic didn't exist. It didn't exist, but it was Ethereum. Why do you think they call it Ethereum Classic? So after that fork, it turned into Ethereum, and then Ethereum Classic was the one that got left behind. So after what ended up happening with the hack, that's what decided them, because in crypto, just like Bitcoin, if a true decentralized crypto, you would not go back and alter anything, even if there was a hack or fraud. That undermines the system of that. So that's why they forked and then they changed it, and then over time, that's where all the developers went to. And why does what's it called have the price Ethereum? Because that's where you got all the tokens and NFTs built off of. But hypothetically, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but hypothetically, if it did, and people started building platforms off of Ethereum Classic or demand increased, that's where it could be utilized in a similar, not exactly the same fashion. But in a world of my altcoin investments, that one, I like that better than a lot of them. And then Stellar has its own function, but I also hold Ripple. And yeah, Cardano, I don't have any Cardano, but I do respect its background. Doesn't a hack undermine the system? It does. And it undermines it in a way where, that was a 51% attack. So that's just, and again, somebody said that too about even Bitcoin. It's the control of the miners and doing something. But, Bitcoin has been not necessarily hacked, but there's been fraud. But nobody went back and changed the blockchain to return the money. That's the key. That's why it's a really it's the native Ethereum Classic. It's just literally the native one. But a lot of people don't like it. It's not popular. I didn't like it, and I feel you. But it is this. There is it's hard to distinct the two on a fundamental level. Things have changed, but to say Ethereum Classic is not Ethereum to a degree. It's not. It's what it came from. They were both the same thing, and then the new guy is what became Ethereum. That's why they call it Ethereum Classic. It's the unupgraded version that gave Ethereum the number 2 status. Yes, exactly. That's what I've been saying. But it's still look at the fundamentals. Like I said, I see it as it's a spinoff. A company got big. They had an unperforming segment that fell out. It's like kind of like an AOL in a weird way, but they sold it off and spun it off. But the difference is AOL was a service. You can use you could use Ethereum in general to whatever. I could go build a coin right now, and I could build it off of Ethereum Classic if I wanted to. Anybody could. And now that's what I'm saying. If in 10 years, if Ethereum, depending on how the space builds out, there is more use value in an Ethereum Classic than a Dogecoin or than anything. That's why as an altcoin plan, I like it. But like I'm saying, it is what it is. It's literally, there's a very extrinsic link to Ethereum. They have the same exact ledger and blockchain all the way up till July 2016. ETC does not have ERC20, no. But that is also because lack of popularity, people have decided to not develop on the platform. Now, if incentive to develop on the platform increased, you don't know where it will go. But again, I'm a dumbass for it. I know a lot of people don't like it, a lot of people in the play, but I mean, I was called a dumbass for buying Ethereum at $8. Same thing with a lot of things. It's just my play on it. I think it's worth the risk in this marketplace, and that's it. So that's just what it comes down to. But I mean, I'd rather buy that than Doge. I'd rather buy that than a Hogue, whatever. And not to mention, if you go and look at Robinhood and Coinbase, I'm also thinking retail access to it. Will ETH2 affect ETC? If something goes wrong with ETH2, then yeah. Then ETC might become a little bit more valuable in the sense of intrinsic value. SPY's coming down again. NASDAQ. Ah, shit. What did I just do? Ah, fuck. I just messed up my chart. Hold on. We love you. Take your time. I got to restart. Please hold. Watch the NASDAQ, though. Would you buy physical gold at current prices? What's it at? I like physical. If you're talking physical and you could get your hands on it without paying too much premium, you're physical. I think physical is just, it's physical. That's I especially right now in this world, you want physical something. Used gold, pre-owned gold. When inflation caused UUP to drop, yes, but in the longer run, right? That's why. But sometimes you can see the dollar move on the daily, when people get, when there's a short-term constraint on liquidity. And that's what happens when people react and you see asset prices go down heavily. Splunk working with Microsoft. Splunk pop. Check news on that. That looks like good volume. Why is Robo getting clapped? I'm surprised. I thought they would have done the best, but they kind of slipping up a little bit here. I don't know if I'm going to make a play on Splunk. Yeah, watch Microsoft for sympathy. It looks like they're moving too. Splunk earnings June 2nd. Thank you. Good call out. The premiums on Splunk are like, they've gone up, but they're still down a lot. I've not made any long terms this month, no. I want a property so bad, I'm claiming today. I'm going to have one in 3 months, even with shitty credit and not a lot of money, baby. Look at that. You realize that's... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sick of this internet shit. And will tell me what they can't. That's the added. That right there, you'll get anything you want. That's it. So I don't care what happens. This is the situation. That's it. Instead of saying I can't do it because of this, you flipped it. You flipped it. Flip it, baby. I don't know if my E-Trade's frozen. It's being weird. NASDAQ bouncing off the bottom. TTD again. Did TTD go up or down? Didn't they drop? Yeah, they're just holding. Groupon, Poly, low tickers. Very weird. What was I going to look at? Yeah, the premiums were clapped on Splunk so that you saw like 100% increase, but then they were still down in the gutter. I was just going to look at something. There was TTD. What's the other one? Hey, Naveed, just relax, bro. Relax. Naveed. Yo, listen, man. I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm with you. I got you, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just, like, play it cool, all right? Play it cool. You looking, I don't want you to look that down bad right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to just play it cool. I got you. It was like, play it cool, bro, okay? Just chill out. You don't need to pump it. That's it. Like, show some confidence. You got it. You got this. We'll get it. Oh, MSTR. Thank you. You said Tesla. I was like, what did I want to watch? Thank you. Do we sell the Tesla put spread? What's it worth? I forgot we had that. Is the Tesla spread worth 50%? We have the May 500 sold 450. I forgot we had those. So that's the MSTR and Tesla are up. How much did we pay for it? Are you ready? 50% rule. But it's not a credit spread, it's a debit spread. It's only worth $50. Which one is it? We have 500. So May 21st. So what would I need to do? I need to sell on the bid, buy on the ask. What? Yo, for real? Bro, you got... Oh, that's on 10. No, even then. Is that right? Yo, am I tripping? Yeah, sell at 7. Bro, you got $400 profit on it. How much did we pay for that? Oh, we spent $400, huh? Or is that the mark? That's the mark. I was like, what? What's the trade price? Oh, yeah, we spent $1, bro. That's actually really good. You realize that. Oh, you guys don't see? I just did it. So here's the Tesla puts. We did this a while. I forgot I had it. So even that MSTR's up. But you can see we bought this for $384. Sold this for $230. So that's what, $150? But then you come here. You could sell it at $770, buy at $360. That's $400. People canceling Cybertrucks. Oh, yeah. I'm selling my Teslas. That's it. I have both my Teslas come with free supercharge. I'm selling them. That's it. I told the guys at the real estate office, I said, do you guys mind driving gas vehicles now? That's it. Cap. That's how much? You can have it for free, bro. Go look at my TikTok. It's for you, man. Fuck Elon. That's a joke. Don't go back. I'll go buy a Lucid Motors. You know what? Maybe I'm open to Lucid now. I'm going to go buy a fucking Mustang. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go buy a Mach-E tomorrow. Hopefully there's a chip in it. But still. I'll get an EV. I'll get a Prius, bro. What am I saying? You crazy. You crazy. These guys crazy. Oh, I kind of want the Hummer. I kind of do. But I don't know. I do like the idea someone said, though, that they said maybe Elon did it for the chips. So maybe if he did it for the greater good, I don't know. The guys, that's it. I wasn't sold prior. I like the cars, though. The cars are dope, to be honest with you. The Tesla's a really cool car, but, you know, sometimes you just got to move on. The Ford Lightning, I love that truck. Thing's fast. Don't let the emotion cloud the judgment. Well, I still have the shares. I got the puts before that. And a car is an emotional purchase. So I think I'm acting in line. And used car prices are high. So I'd make money on every used car I purchased. So it's not, it becomes an easy deal. Teslas get outdated like iPods anyways. So I live my life a quarter mile at a time. iPods don't get software updates, but they do get hardware updates. That's it. Like the hardware from every model Tesla, it changes with the amount of cameras. He got called out. He did it to get eligible, get new environment credit. I can see that. But that's the whole, I mean, you have to realize that back and forth move in 60 days is awful. But you have to think about it. Even then, to buy something like that, put the risk of the company's credits at risk, and then buy something and then flip it around in 60 days turnaround time, that's insane. That's a wild move. Yeah, SPY bounced. UMC on the low ticker, that looks familiar. And he fueled the upside and downside and sold $200 billion before. Yeah, we're used to that. The day listed, rather, realtor just said that he didn't even get to put it in. The seller said they had an offer they couldn't pass up. The market's hard right now. I was talking to my friend, and he was letting me know. I even said it. That's why I'm giving you guys the best trick in the book. If you could get the agent to represent you, you might have a better chance. Some people said it's unethical, this and that. I would just genuinely call the agent who listed it and say, hey, I don't have an agent. I want to get this house. How can I go about doing it? And just act really dumb, and they will love to take your commission and see. But that's the only thing you could do. The hardest part right now in real estate, if you're buying on market, is getting an offer entertained. That's it. That's all. It's not double agency. It's allowed in some places. It's allowed in California at the very least. I mean, it's not for a seller to represent both parties. Again, you're going to get a fair market value as well too. Like, it's not saying if you're doing an arm's length transaction and being shady, the question is it in good faith, right? If you're giving a good offer, again, I don't know if you're getting outbid by $100K cash, but it's not like, it has to just be, in good faith. That's what I'm saying, where it's there. All offers must be presented. Well, again, people are accepting them before. It seems like a conflict of interest. If it is a conflict of interest, right? But if you come in at market price, there's relatively, and then the next offer above you is slightly higher, but has different contingencies, different stuff in it, you could get represented. I mean, the question you have to argue is, was it out of bad faith, and was it done there to, defraud somebody? No. And as long as the representative, they have to disclose. So it's all on the agent to actually be doing it. Exactly. Both parties consent in writing and disclosure. It all depends on the situation of it all. In Cali, you can't even see the house if you don't. That's what some people are doing that right now. You guys don't realize what happened. Like, think about it. What's 30% of the problem right now? I saw it the other day. Someone tried to wholesale me a house that was still listed, and it didn't even have the equity. You don't see the problem? What's happening? That's part of everything. It's the same people rushing for gas. You literally have people, you have wholesalers. No, it's wholesalers. So you have people coming in and they're making belligerent offers and they're tying up properties, and that's what was happening early. So what started to happen? The zombies hit it. No, 2008, you didn't even have that many wholesalers. All the zombies are coming in. Like, you literally have 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds lying about their offers, saying, I'll pay this amount of money, thinking they're going to sell it, and then they're tying up the deal. So then what happened 3-6 months later, Everybody said, no, we're not going to show you it unless you see the property. You have to see it. You can't buy sight unseen anymore. That's why I need somebody in every area I buy a house. I have to send somebody to go see them now because they're not letting me offer without seeing it. And then they want either proof of funds or they want what's it called? They want you to send an offer and have it accepted before anything. Literally, they're doing it on everything. It's the zombies. It's this scalping. People saw fucking Lysol go crazy in March 2020, and then that's it. That's all. Are we in a real estate bubble? I don't think so. If I compare the prices to '08, some houses are just getting to their '08 levels and slightly above. Factoring inflation, I just don't think so. This trend is somewhat normal in the long run. Real estate is the safest thing you could buy right now. Is it weird you have to offer to buy a house instead of being able to buy it? Well, yes, because there's no regulated market. You don't have a wholesaler and distributor. You don't have a storefront. You don't have a centralized exchange. It's whatever you want to sell your house for. That's why you have to offer. But back in the day, usually if you offered listing price, you got it. That's just the problem is that, and now people are using listing price as a base. Need someone in Summit County, Colorado. If I find anything in Colorado, yeah. If I see something, yeah, that's it. But then I need somebody if I want to buy somewhere elsewhere, because a lot of agents are sick of all this shit, and they know the game now. They're just saying no. Like the new agents are the ones accepting offers without any verification, any of this stuff. I live here in San Diego. I can check out house it for you. You might just come work real estate, Habibi. Yalla, we have it. September I closed 8,000 under list price. Yeah, that was September was it didn't start picking up till like November, December, and then January. Once I realized that, I was like, dude, it's crazy. And then by then you saw the CPI chart. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Rates in bank lending makes this possible via very short term. It's not. This isn't leverage. It's lack of supply. It's even the cost of everything now. Again, if lumber costs 3 times as much, food costs 30% more, gasoline is 30% more, airline tickets cost 10% more, traveling and lodging costs 10% more. Why would your house not go up in value? Why would houses not be? And again, it takes a year to build a house sometimes. UMC down 4? How is that even possible? We were just up. Damn, they shorted us in a second. I sold my house in Cali for 2005, 513, and went down to 260 in less than 12 months. It's probably worth 1.2 million now. But that's a good move in timing, and then hopefully, depending on how you invested in it, that's the key. There's nothing I would buy right now. If I sold out any properties, what would I buy? Oil? Oil dropping down. Oil's down 4. Bags of gasoline. Damn, that house didn't go up. So it's literally, it says it's worth the same amount. It says 650. It'd probably go for like 750 now, but even then, but that's what I'm saying. If you sold it in '06 for 513, and now look at the state of the market and then the value of the dollar paying above around, I mean, I guess you're paying what? 20% higher than what in '06? It's been 15 years. 15 years and 7 times the amount of money in the system. But that was a good move. That's a nice price history. You did good. You did good. How do you trade soybeans? I'm too afraid to ask my local Ralphs. Soybean futures. Hey, yo. Hey, yeah. I'd like a bag, please. Yeah, I need 3 bags. And then, do you guys by chance have any soybean futures? Or do you know how I could trade soybeans? Do you guys have a desk or something that you don't got any soy coin? You don't have a soy coin? Okay. I'm just wondering. I relocated to the Midwest. Now, oh, you killed it. You did it. That's low key. You did it. That was a good move. Honestly, I don't think everyone wants to do what you did, Rudy. Hypothetically, everybody wants to be able to buy the house cheap, sell out right at the top. It drops, move to a cheap house. That's it. Well, y'all got soy NFTs? What? I'm going to need some soy NFT, please. No, sorry. I only eat NFTs. Yeah, I need non-GMO and only NFT. Do you have that available? It's my diet.